Hi Aquarius, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aquarius, this is your general reading. I call it messages from universe or the source. And we're starting today on the 5th of June, and it's a really cool day today because we have a full moon eclipse. And I just feel, I don't know, I feel the vibe around this one. It feels very, I don't know, expansive and explosive in a way, and it sort of takes a bit of a toll on you. I feel a bit tired, even though it's a really super high energy. It's a bit draining for me anyway, personally, and it's like it's pushing me to the limits. It's like pushing me to go through a portal. It's pushing me to go through a window, to say yes to an opportunity that I don't really know what the opportunity is. It's just, here's an opportunity, take it. Okay, I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna try to expand as much as I can. That's what it feels like to me. And I'm using the frequency of the number into the reading as a foundation for it. So number 5 also is 0 and 5. 5 is about change and life path. And the 0 is all about something coming full circle. So it's a really, really cool basis for this reading. And the fact that I'm doing it today is it's a long story short. I'm doing it today. I wasn't supposed to do it today. So there's a significance to recording this on the very day where we have the full moon eclipse. So let's see specifically what's going on for you, Aquarius. I'm using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland, but it's not a typical tarot reading. I don't know tarot, but I'm using the images in the cards to get my intuition going. Feels like I'm saying that every time, and then the one time that I don't say that, I get a comment about that card means this. Okay then, but it's not tarot, so then it's just easier to say it. Aquarius, I'm asking for the very near future. I'm asking to tap into your highest possible version that you can find, if that makes sense. You can live a life and the way it looks a certain way, but there's a highest possibility for you that is reachable, or I wouldn't tell that to you. So if you're drawn to this reading and you feel like, oh my God, that's a dream, that's your dream. That's your dream to have an experience. If you feel excited, it just means that your inner being is telling you it's possible. And oh my goodness, the 5. Okay, so let's talk about the 5 a bit more, because I have 2 number 5 fall out here on the table. And with the today's date, number 5, we have a 555 situation. So you might be seeing 555 or 55, or just the number 5 keeps showing up for you right now. That just means that you're going through some major shift, some major transformation, even a change in direction, change in your life path. Maybe you're feeling like you want to know what your life purpose is. Really thinking about it. What is it that you want to do with your life? That sort of thing can be going on for you. So, and it's also like a 5, 6, 7 situation here. So there's a process. There's like a progress. We're moving it forward now. We're shifting something forward now. So let's do these 2 cards first. There's something. Ooh, I really have. Sorry. Oh, I do have quite long hair, but it's a bit light, so I don't know. Yeah, maybe you do see that standing up all over my body. I have a really strong connection in with this. Usually when I get that sort of goosebumps all over my body, that just speaks about the truth. Something's really true about what I'm about to say. So the 2 number 5 equals also a 10. They came out together like that. So there's a completion of some sort. And we already have that with today's date with a 0. So something has come full circle. You're not supposed to walk this path anymore. You're supposed to change your path. And you're supposed to take everything that you've learned from your past path, if that makes sense, from your past full circle. There's so much blue here. So we have a blue border around this first card. And the second card is the throat chakra. And if you don't speak chakra language, it just means that That's the center for authenticity, realness, true, putting your foot down, really telling the world who you are, really telling yourself who you are, really allowing for yourself to be exactly who you are. And this is like, this card is just telling you, or telling me, that you've been doing something for a while that hasn't been, that's typical Aquarius, by the way. It's like the Aquarian energy is all about blazing a new trail, meaning stepping in, if everybody else is walking on the already paved path, this is already like a freeway. What do you say, autobahn in Germany is like the broadest already paved road. That's the easiest one, and that's the one that most people would choose. You would be somewhere off in the field where nobody has walked before, because you can, and because you find that interesting, because you find that exciting. But this latest full circle, this latest thing that you've gone through, it has taken a toll on you, I feel, but it has also cracked open your truth about who you are. Not in the sense that we found out about you, now we know who you are. Like, it's not like that. Not that I pick up anyway. But there's something about doing something the hard way. It hasn't been super excited for you. It hasn't, this time around, it hasn't been so easy. It's like, so you see all these, this is like a stone wall next to you that you're holding your arm against. You're leaning against the wall because this time it took a bit of a toll on you. And here's other people engraved in stone, walking upwards, having the same, you probably don't see that last one, having the same position, like we're monkey see, monkey do type of energy. Like everybody else is doing it this way and they're going that direction, and you're doing it a different way. You're following your path. You're following what feels true to you, even though, 100 people next to you don't do the same thing. That's what's true for you, and so you keep doing that. It has taken a bit of a toll on you this time. I don't know what it is that you've been doing, but this time around, if it has excited you in the past, if it has ignited that passion within you, that you're blazing a new trail, that you're sort of walking this path that nobody else has walked before, you're innovative and you're inventing this new thing, you really had to focus on the light here. There's a little light there burning, a little candle, and it's like you needed to keep your eyes on that little flicker there to stay your course, to stay your path this time. And there's something that has really, it's almost like it has brought you to your knees. It was a fight. It has been a struggle, and it's interesting because I had a similar feeling around Leo, and I call the Leo reading that their heart had been stretched. Their heart had expanded due to a situation that sort of doesn't look fun or nice or kind at first glance. It's looking quite detrimental to the soul and to the heart. But instead of the heart breaking, what I felt like I wanted to say was that it broke open. It cracked open. It didn't crack and broke. It cracked open. And so instead of sort of killing, we have an expression in Swedish, I think it's the same. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. It's not a fun way to live. What doesn't kill you make you stronger, but it does. It's the truth. If you didn't die, it made you stronger for sure. It took a while. It's been taking a while, but instead of it breaking you, instead of it breaking the Leo's heart, it expanded it. It's like it allowed for it to expand and reach this place where it can now love even more due to this situation, where they They only had so much love to give or so much space to receive love before this thing happened. And now they have like a grander, now it's like an open, it's so open to receive and to allow and to give in a completely different way due to this situation. I feel the same thing has happened to you, but in the terms of showing up as a real you, as somebody that before this situation, before we're going against the stream, going against what everybody else is doing, fighting your fight, instead of it breaking you or it looks like it almost is bringing you to your knees, like you almost are falling down, but you're not. You're still standing and you're still walking. And instead of breaking you, it actually has stretched your authenticity, your soul, I want to say. This is your throat. So your truth, who you are, instead of not really showing the world who you are, and instead of completely shutting down as a clam, like just not showing yourself to anybody, this is sort of reversed. It's sort of reversed. You might not just all of a sudden show yourself to everybody out there, but there's like a feeling of okay, I might have been this honest and this true and this I don't know, respectful and real with myself before this situation, but due to this situation, due to this struggle or conflict or fight or whatever has gone on for you, it might sound really negative what I'm talking about, but I feel a really positive energy. There's a super positive vibe around all of this, so don't feel discouraged if you are when I'm talking about it. This is like a situation that then has, if it stretched the Leo's heart, this has stretched your authenticity. This has really made you want to show up as the real you, putting your foot down, saying, this is who I am. This is the real me. This is the authentic me. This is the true version of who I am. And I'm putting my foot down and I'm showing up as this. That's what it feels like. And we have both. It was because we have number 5 on both of them. We might want to say like, this is what we needed. We just needed to open the throat center to expand and to grow and to understand ourselves. And that's the life path. That's so important. But this is equally important for that to happen. This is the minute we stop have questions, we don't have answers anymore. The minute we stop have problems, we don't have any answers. Solutions. So with every question that we have, the universe keeps expanding in the never-ending expanding universe. And we know that now. We know now that the universe is expanding. It's not shrinking. It's not neutral. It's expanding. So due to this situation, this has happened. It's like a little because it's still, I'm taking up a lot of time talking about this, so it's very much in your face still. It's very much around still, but yet it's a past. That's the full circle. Something that happened has come full circle, and we're now changing our life path due to this situation. And there's a process here. So we have 6 and 7. First comes deception and envy. It's like you're taking, so be real with yourself now, Aquarius. Whether you have, maybe it has turned into you manipulating other people. Maybe you have had the dear pleasure of being manipulated yourself. Like however this has turned out for you, in whatever capacity, like if this is you sending this energy out to people, or if this is you receiving this energy from other people, I feel like the gloves are coming off, the mask is coming off. You're starting to show the real you. Whatever has been deceptive and people have been envious and jealous and it's just a bit of a harsh energy around you. Yet another blue border. So it's so much about you really showing up as a true version of yourself. And yes, you might have needed to go a really tough path in order to crack yourself open, if that makes sense, to really, I mean, I give you something very short, personal. I know that I'm so stubborn. I'm so freaking stubborn to sort of manage and cope and just stay the course no matter what. So almost to depletion, almost to extinct species. I'm going to continue that path because I'm going to survive this, you know? Stupid. Bless my heart, but stupid. So sometimes in order for you to sort of change the path or change something that you understand, this might not be so good, or there's something that you want to open about yourself, or something you want to receive the next level of yourself in some capacity. You might need, we hear all the time of those who sort of, they have cancer upon cancer, and that cancer changed their lives. They started to view life differently after the hit. After the car accident, I saw life differently. After the fact, I started doing this. And this is the type of feeling that I mean that you've done as well. And I think that you're very much like me, that change doesn't come easy for you because you're also so stubborn. You're the Aquarius. You're very stubborn as well. And so it's going to take quite the situation to wake you up, or to shake you out of that situation, or to expand you, to extend you into what it is that you're reaching for. And from what I pick up here, what you're reaching for is to find your truest version of yourself, is to find the most authentic, real version of who you are. And you've gone through something, you've done something, you've been through something that has allowed, I know that maybe doesn't even feel like allow, but it has allowed for you to step in more into that real version of yourself. Mask is coming off, you're realizing more and more stuff about yourself, you're becoming whole. There's a bit of waves, like it's in the works, it's in the, we can feel it in the airwaves, it's in the waves that you're stepping into this more whole place about yourself, this more authentic version about yourself. It's taking maybe a bit of a while, you might feel, but you're getting there. And we have a number 7 here. So the 7 speaks about the completion of something. You're doing it. You've done everything you needed to do to get to this place, and the rest is sort of just, I don't want to say put the pieces back together, because that sounds really dramatic, and I don't think that you're there anymore. But this is like now finding this new vantage point. Now, how does it look? Before, you might have, still known who you were and still understood who you were and what you were sending out to the world and what you received back. But after this conflict, after this long journey, dark night of the soul, it feels like, after this journey, it's like now you found your truth, you found the most authentic version of yourself. Now what do we do? Now what capacity do you have? Now what are you sending out and therefore receiving back? This is what you're sending out and receiving back: victory and success. Now we're in a completely different energy. We have the trumpets out, you're celebrating, there's a win here. And you feel it, you understand where the shift was, where the change of the life path was. And I want to say, it's still an ongoing process. It's still ongoing. It obviously, probably for the rest of your life, it's ongoing. But the type of struggle or the type of shift, the type of life path shift won't be this heavy as I feel like it's been before. That is a done deal. I just want to show you here again. And we're only switching into purple, so it's still a very blue color. But like this is as much, like this is the blue that we're dealing with. First card out is a blue border, then we have a blue border, and then we have the blue energy center. So you might be really drawn to the color blue as well. And then when we do the nuance shifting, we only step into purple. So it's like we're still in the blue. but the change in you is profound. The change in you is dramatic. Now we don't need to send the manipulative energy out there, and we don't have to receive the manipulative energy in, because you shifted. You know now who you are. Something cracked open and stretched your authenticity, your true version of yourself, to find that realness about who you are. And now we're sending out a completely different vibration to the universe, and therefore you're having a completely different result in your life. Okay, guys, I'm going to go into the extended and see what else I can find, and probably now more towards, okay, so now what? Now what can we expect from this newfound place? So you might have sounded a little bit negative, and I do apologize for that, but the feeling I get around it is just that you understand, the bigger the trauma, drama, bottom, dark night of the soul, Phoenix rising situation, the bigger the triumph, the bigger the goal, the bigger the result, the positive result. So you're on a good path, and you've already started to see evidence of this victory and success. Okay, guys? So if you're interested in the extended, the link is in the description box down below. If this is where we part ways, then thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care. Bye.